Welcome to this important video. Today, we dive deep into the shocking arrest of Justice Crack, the Nigerian civilian detained for speaking about the food given to our brave soldiers. This is a story of welfare, free speech, and national security. Stay tuned for the full details, analysis, and what it means for all of us. Like, subscribe, and share if you care about justice in Nigeria. In Nigeria today, something unbelievable happened. A civilian was arrested simply for speaking out about the terrible food being served to our soldiers who are risking their lives fighting insurgents in the northeast. His name is Justice Mark Chidiebere, popularly known as Justice Crack. What started as a simple post highlighting soldiers' complaints turned into a national controversy involving the Nigerian Army, free speech, and the welfare of our troops. Let me break this down for you step by step so you understand exactly what happened, why it matters, and what it says about the state of our country in 2026. First, the background. Nigerian soldiers deployed to fight Boko Haram and other terrorist groups have been complaining for a long time about their conditions. Low pay, long deployments without proper support, and yes, poor feeding. These are the men and women on the front lines protecting our nation from terrorists. They deserve better. Justice Crack, a known social media activist and content creator, received messages and information from soldiers about the quality of food they were being given. He made a video or post sharing these concerns. He wasn't insulting the army, he was calling attention to the welfare of the troops so that things could improve. But instead of addressing the issues, authorities went after him. According to reports, he was detained by the military. Some say he was even chained or handled roughly. Later, he was transferred to the DSS. The army issued statements saying he was inciting soldiers, trying to create discontent within the ranks, and breaching social media policies. They claimed some of the content or videos about the food were doctored or exaggerated. But the public reaction was massive. Videos of his arrest spread like wildfire. In the footage, you see a crowd gathered as Justice Crack is being taken away. People are shouting, filming on their phones, some trying to intervene. It looks chaotic. This isn't how a democracy should handle someone raising valid concerns about our military's welfare. Why does this matter so much? Because our soldiers are human beings. They have families. They face danger every day. If they are not well fed, how can they perform at their best? A hungry soldier is not an effective soldier. Poor welfare leads to low morale, which can affect national security. Many Nigerians are asking, why arrest a civilian for talking about food? In other countries like the United States, people openly discuss military rations and improvements are made. Here, it feels like criticism is being silenced. Let's talk about the broader context. Nigeria has been battling insurgency for over a decade. Billions have been spent on security, yet the problems persist. Soldiers continue to complain about inadequate equipment, unpaid allowances, and yes, substandard meals. Stories of garri and watery soup making rounds while officers eat better have circulated for years. Justice Crack's case has brought all this to the forefront again. Supporters are calling for his release. Hashtags like #FreeJusticeCrack trended. People are saying this is an attack on freedom of speech. Others argue that inciting soldiers could be dangerous, but most see it as overreach. The army has defended the arrest, saying investigations are ongoing and that he was engaging soldiers in ways that could undermine discipline. He has been charged in court with cybercrime-related offenses, including spreading false information to stir hatred. He pled not guilty and was remanded in DSS custody. This incident raises serious questions. 1. Does the military have the right to arrest civilians? Many legal experts say no, civilians should be handled by civil authorities. Are soldiers' welfare issues being ignored while messengers are punished? In a country with so many problems, economy, insecurity, corruption, why clamp down on someone highlighting troop conditions? As Nigerians, we must demand better. Our armed forces are vital. They deserve respect and proper support. Feeding them poorly while expecting them to die for the country is unfair. Think about the daily life of a soldier in the bush. Long hours, harsh conditions, facing ambushes. Coming back to poor food demoralizes them. This affects recruitment, retention, and overall effectiveness against terrorists. Public pressure has forced the army to respond. They confirmed the arrest after initially denying or staying silent. This shows the power of social media and citizen voices. But the bigger issue remains: fixing the welfare problems. Soldiers need nutritious meals, timely salaries, good medical care, and modern equipment. Transparency in defense spending is crucial. Where is the money going? Many are urging people to get their PVCs and vote for leaders who prioritize security and accountability. Others feel the system is broken beyond elections. Justice Crack is not the first person to face consequences for speaking out. There have been cases of journalists, activists, and ordinary citizens harassed for criticizing government or institutions. This creates a chilling effect where people self-censor. We need balance. National security is important, but accountability and human rights are also important. Silencing voices won't solve underlying problems. It will only make people more frustrated. Looking at the arrest video, you see ordinary Nigerians out on the street, phones out, protesting the way he's been handled. Some are angry, some are pleading. It shows how divided and passionate the nation is on this issue. The food controversy specifically. Soldiers allegedly sent photos or videos of their rations, things like small portions of rice, beans, or garri without adequate protein. When shared publicly, it shocked many. The army claims some images were manipulated, but even if so, the volume of complaints suggests real issues exist. What should happen next? Justice Crack should get a fair trial. The welfare concerns of soldiers should be independently investigated and addressed urgently. The army should engage constructively with critics instead of confrontation. For the average Nigerian watching this, it feels like another example of how power is used against the people. Whether it's poor governance, insecurity, or now this, trust in institutions is eroding. We have to keep talking about it. Share information responsibly, demand transparency, support our troops by holding leaders accountable for their welfare. This case is still developing. As of now, he is in custody till May 25th or so for further proceedings. Supporters are rallying, lawyers are involved, and the public is watching closely. In conclusion for this part, Nigeria cannot afford to treat its soldiers poorly and then punish those who speak up. It's counterproductive. Strong militaries are built on motivated troops, good leadership, and public support. Let's dive deeper into the welfare of Nigerian soldiers. Over the years, reports from various sources have highlighted challenges: delayed promotions, inadequate housing for families, lack of psychological support for those traumatized by combat, and yes, feeding issues during operations. Compare this to armies in developed nations. US soldiers get MREs, meals ready to eat, that are nutritious and varied. Training, equipment, and pay are competitive. In Nigeria, the reality on the ground for junior ranks is often different. This isn't to discredit the bravery of our troops. Many have made the ultimate sacrifice. Their families deserve better support too. The role of social media influencers like Justice Crack: they amplify voices that might otherwise be ignored. In a country where traditional media sometimes self-censors, platforms like X, Instagram, and TikTok become outlets. But with that comes responsibility. Information should be verified. However, arresting someone instead of investigating the claims sends the wrong message. Public reactions from the X post and beyond show widespread anger. People from all walks of life, North, South, East, West, are united in condemning the arrest while calling for soldier welfare improvements. Some defend the military, saying discipline must be maintained and false information can harm morale. That's a fair point, but the solution isn't detention without due process. Legal perspective. Under the Nigerian Constitution, freedom of expression is guaranteed, subject to limitations for public safety, etc. But military arresting civilians raises jurisdictional questions. Many argue DSS or police should handle such cases. Court proceedings will be key. Will there be transparency? Will the food issue be examined? As citizens, we can get informed and stay informed, support credible journalism on defense matters, advocate peacefully for better policies, ensure soldiers' families are cared for, push for anti-corruption measures in security contracts. This incident has gone viral because it touches on two sensitive things. The military is symbol of national pride and the daily struggles of Nigerians, hunger and injustice. It also highlights class issues, junior soldiers suffering while top officials might not feel the same pain. To make this video comprehensive, let's explore similar past incidents in Nigeria where activists faced backlash for security-related criticism. History shows patterns. Ultimately, a strong Nigeria needs a strong and well-cared-for military and an open society where problems can be discussed freely to find solutions. The story of Justice Crack is a wake-up call. Let's not ignore it. That's the full story and analysis of the Justice Crack arrest. What do you think? Should he be released? How can we improve soldier welfare? Drop your comments below. Get your PVC, stay informed, and demand better for our country and our troops. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. God bless Nigeria.
Justice Black! No! Free Justice Black! No! Free Justice Black! No! Free Justice Black! No! What is that? Free Justice Black! No! Free Justice Black! No! We now go green! We now go green! Free Justice Black! Free Justice Black! We now go green! Free Justice Black! Free Justice Black! Free Justice Black! Nigerian Army freedom! Free Justice Black! Well, DSS, let them go! People are free! Free Justice Black! 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 He's innocent! He's innocent! Free Justice Black! Free Justice Black! He's innocent! Free Justice Black! 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 Free Justice Black!